Have you ever found yourself looking at someone who's sleeping on the streets and thinking, wow, homeless people are really lazy? Well, if that's the case, you have definitely not met my street-entrenched friend named Ayla. Well, at least that's what I'm calling her because it means strong. Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Ayla, and then we'll discuss this question about if street-entrenched people are lazy. And at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you how many hours Ayla actually works. I met Ayla about 3 years ago at the youth center I work at that serves street-entrenched, unhoused, or hurting youth. From day one, I was quite impressed with her. She was always working, she was always looking for bottles, and I'd have to call her a professional recycler. But more than that, she is such a genuine, kind, caring person who will bend over backwards for those people that she cares about, and honestly, just for anyone actually. And even though she's been through so much, she's never been a victim, and she will not identify with that. Throughout my time of getting to know her, there's several times that I would help her take her bottles to the bottle depot. A couple times I tried to help her because I thought, oh, like this would go faster if I help. But she is so fast. I actually I think I got in the way a bit harder for her. So we've just learned our system. Now let's get back to the question about whether street-entrenched or homeless people are lazy. Do you like boxes? Isn't it so fun to be stuck in a box? Isn't it so amazing when people look at how we look and just assume that we must be a certain way? I hope you're catching my sarcasm. I do have to admit that it was kind of funny that people would look at me and think I was this Hollywood star and ask me for my autograph when I was living overseas, but it kind of got old fast. But not so fun when people would look at me when I was traveling by myself in some countries and just look at me as this loose woman who just wanted to sleep around just because of the portrayal in Hollywood. So overall, generalizations and assumptions, they aren't fun. And the truth is, no matter who we are and what our living circumstances may be, we are all unique individuals. And if one day we find ourselves homeless and living on the streets, that's not ever going to change our uniqueness. So maybe we do run into people who have lost all purpose, who are completely exhausted and are just coping with life through doing drugs, and maybe that's all they are doing. But there's also a whole bunch of people who are working hard, like my friend Ayla. And I think ultimately it comes down to how when we generalize, we put people in a box. And I have to say my friend Ayla is probably one of the hardest workers I know. So I think ultimately it just comes down to how we just need to step out of the box of generalization and just realize that everyone's unique. And sure, maybe we do have people who seem to be lazy, but they likely have a good reason that has brought them to that point. And many are hard workers. Lots of them do bottling, but some even actually have jobs. According to the homeless count in 2019 in Vancouver, 16% of the homeless population were either part-time or full-time employed. I really think we all just need to feel understood. And we all need to be known for the unique individuals that we are, regardless of where we find ourselves in life. Just like Ayla needs to be known for the hardworking young lady she is, who works 12 to 14 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I really believe that for change to happen, it starts with us feeling like we belong to a healthy community. And it also starts with these things.